So another £1,000 profit comes in. You can see 1158 is my balance. Started this account within the last 30 days. And I took a more aggressive stance. I bet slightly higher amounts in slightly quicker fashion, just because I started to win when I began with lower stakes. Now, some accounts you will win initially, some accounts you won't. You can't really stop that happening. You can't choose what horses win. All you can do is bet when the math is in your favour. But I won quite a few of them. You can see some of them like this, £125 each way. These are really ideal if you do land the best odds guarantee, but it's not absolutely essential to do that. You can see it went down to 2 places. Initially, it was 3. If you're looking at 3-place races with low odds favourites and higher stakes, that's a good place to go if you want to place those aggressive bets, because the EV on that was very decent, as it was on other horses in the same race, like this one. Okay, came second. So a lot of people ask me as well, Will, if the return, on a place is lower than the overall stake, how are you making money? Well, it's because of the value. You have to think about the probability of that event occurring, and it occurring more than an even chance, if you like. That's how the value is gained. So there's a few extra place races today. It's important to remember as well, Cheltenham is coming up. Now, Cheltenham is really the gold mine for EV betting, because typically the bookmakers will rush to put EV promotions out. And what I mean by EV promotions out is basically where you're going to have lots and lots of offers that deliver value to you as a customer. So if you're a gambler, you don't care about that. You'll place bets willy-nilly. But if you're an EV bettor like us and making extreme amounts of profit, you'll be constantly comparing the odds on the bookmaker to the exchange and making sure that they're tight enough so that you gain a mathematical edge and therefore a margin. The problem with match betting and laying high stakes is that you'll get restricted on really high stakes out the blue. A lot of people open up accounts, bet £300 each way, get banned immediately, especially if they win. But if you're growing those stakes before the festival, and then when you get to the festival, you start slowly placing larger ones, you'll pick up far more EV, and it's far more profitable. And to be honest, it's easier. If you're EV betting, you don't have to lay anything. They're just flat out stakes. If I'm going to bet 125 each way or 150 or 200 each way, I don't need to go and lay it and figure out all the numbers and get worried about the odds changing. It doesn't matter to me. And I can also bet on lower odds and still get lots of value. Typically on those higher odds horses, that's when you're going to get lots of value match betting and even advantage playing. But a lot of people won't bet on the lower odds horses because in many cases they just can't get the value, and it's not worth it. So placing higher stake bets on lower odds horses is ideal, especially if you're doing it in an aggressive stance where you're netting 1,000 quite quickly on a new account. So we'll see how Cheltenham goes. Don't forget, if you want to learn how to do this, go underneath, and I'll see you in the next one.